Hi, this is Robert. In this video, I want to show you a demo that with using Node-RED to create a Modbus alarm function. Um, first of all, I'm not a developer. I don't have any coding knowledge, but I found a way to achieve this function. It's the topology that will be used in this demo. Um, I take robust OS Pro device that run the band system and installed Node-RED. And robust OS Pro device will be a Modbus RTU master, and there is a serial connection between the gateway and computer with RS485 to RS232 converter. And with the advantage, take the advantage of Node-RED, we can use Modbus function, and the Modbus to read the Modbus slave that install the computer. We will run a Modbus slave simulator in the computer. We will write a function that to judge the value of the Modbus. For example, if the value over 1, and it will trigger an alarm and send an email alarm, send an alarm through email. So first, please install the necessary node that you will use in the Node-RED. In this demo, we will use two nodes. One is Modbus, and the other is email. Go to the Node-RED. If you already installed Node-RED, and then you can go to you can install the nodes from the CLI, or you can install the node on the web UI of the Node-RED. You can go to the manage palette and install, and you search the nodes that you want to use. The Modbus node that I will use is already installed. The name is contrib Modbus. And for email service, just search email. This is the one that I will use. Node-RED node email. And the Modbus slave, I will use simulator. Modbus slave. Let's set up the Modbus slave first. Save slave definition. Let's define the Modbus slave address. Let's say a slave ID 1, and we will use function code 3 holding register. Address start from 0. And the serial connection already connected. It is using COM8. Let's connect the serial connection with these serial parameters. Now the Modbus slave is set up, and then we set up the Modbus master in Node-RED. I already installed the Modbus node. Just drag the node in the to the canvas. Because we want to read the Modbus slave, so we use Modbus read node. Let's configure the Modbus master. Double click the node. The slave ID is 1, and the function code that the slave used is 3, holding register. The address that the slave used is from 0 to 10. I just want to read two registers. So we'll use 2, and this is the poll rate, the interval of polling the data from the slave. Let's say 5 seconds. The slave settings create 8 new Modbus slave because we are using because the slave is in serial connection, so the type is serial. This is the key point. The COM ports, the serial ports that embedded in the gateway is the name is COM1. So we need to change the name in COM1. And the protocol run in Modbus RTU. The baud rate is, please select the corresponding baud rate with corresponding to the slave. Okay, let's add the Modbus master is done. And then the function. Our target is to judge the reading data from the slave, and if the value, for example, if the value over 1, and it will trigger an alarm. But first we need to let's make sure the Modbus is working properly. You can drag the debug here and see if the data is reading properly. Because the data, the value will output to debug, and you can use debug to see the value if reading succeed from the slave. Connect and then deploy. There looks a connection issue. Let me check. Okay, it's reading. It reads successfully. The data reading is properly. Okay, the next we should we should write a code to judge the value. If the value over one or less one, so that can trigger the alarm. As I mentioned, I'm not a developer. I don't have any knowledge of coding, but we can take advantage of ChatGPT. We can ask GPT to write the code. To write a function, you need to drag the function node in the canvas and double click and then write the code here. Since I don't know how to write a code, but we can ask ChatGPT. This is the question that I asked it to write the code and it works. First, Node-RED code, the code that use in Node-RED is using JavaScript language. And then I ask ChatGPT to write whenever the value is over one and trigger the alarm, trigger an email alarm. And then ChatGPT output the code. This is the code that ChatGPT output. But this code it works. This code works, but um, it sends alarm every second. Send email alarm every second. I receive email every second. That's not what we want, because we don't want to receive repeat emails. We just want to get the email alarm once whenever the alarm triggered. So I asked again the ChatGPT above script works, but it says every second, and please rewrite the code when the value over one, only send one time. And then ChatGPT modified the script. This is the code that it outputs finally. Then you just copy the code and go back to Node-RED. Just use the code directly and done. Okay, we done the code writing, and the last note we need to use is email, because you need to use the email service to send the email alarm. Drag the email note here. Configure. The last step is configure the email service. I want it to send an email to my email. The SNTP server that the sender use is this one, and configure the correct port of the email server. This is the sender account. Okay, so the configuration is done, and just connect these nodes and deploy. Change the value to 0 first and see if we can trigger the alarm. See, it's sending the email. And you can also see the debug message here. It already sent. See if we can receive the email. Yes, it sent successfully. You can adjust the content here in the code. It's the email content and the email title. This is the email title. It will only send once. Okay, that's the demo. Thank you for watching the video.